What's up, YouTube? Hope you're enjoying Season 5 so far. You may know that the Mongols got quite a significant update here in Season 5, giving them that new Keshik unit, and trade has been nerfed as well. So there's a lot of people playing Mongols out on the ladder, and there's also a lot of people trying out new strategies. Now, I've been sticking to my tried and true Abbasid Dynasty and doing my patented Dark Age Spearman Rush. Now, I've got an entire video on how to do this if you check my channel, my Abbasid Dark Age Rush, but I'll talk you through here just a little bit here as well. It has not changed for this season. Essentially, you immediately take one villager and build a barracks, you immediately put 2 villagers on wood, and then the rest just go to food, and you'll pick like one off to build your house. Because it costs 20 wood to make a spearman, right? So if you got to think about it, you just want to have these 2 dropping off 20 at a time. You can do spearman, put these food, and then eventually you add like a 3rd one on wood. And you do need to make sure you do an extra drop off of sheep. That's the only thing to do. So I'll show you what I did on this map. So here I'm playing against Mongols. I like doing this because the Mongols most likely are like trying to do some kind of cheese against you in the Dark Age. They don't expect the Abbasid to be showing up with this. And this map, you've seen in tournaments people do like English villager rush as well. It's very nice this season for this rush because what they just changed is you only spawn with that one small gold vein on your hill. And look at this. You see how far that is from where he's placed his town center? So playing against Mongols on a map like this, like, look, I've got 2 potential targets. Both of these are outside the town center range, and not to mention, this is his only gold. So to age up, he has to walk like all the way out here to grab this if I'm able to deny these resources. So that's what I went for here. So you'll see I have my first spearman queued up here. See, what time is it? What? Oh, it must be already in queue. There it is, going across the map. So essentially this is what's going on here. So there's less gold on Hill and Dale than ever before as far as on your own plateau. So he comes out here. Now he kind of opens greedy, and this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like Mongol players, they're greedy. They're not, I mean, this is kind of like a normal opening, I guess, but they're not expecting you to show up at Spearman. And so I'm over here, I start bothering this. Now I ultimately don't kill it, but I come over here and I start stopping him from gathering this gold. So you'll see I come over here, bring my Spearman, and I start poking at him, and he is no longer able to gather gold. And so look at that, he needs to get 200 of that gold to age up. He is not able to acquire it, so he has one option. He has to go for a long distance gold grab somewhere, so he's gonna do that eventually. Well, let's see here, how much did he get there? I think he did. I'm really confused how he gathered what, 110 gold, yet he had enough gold to age up. What did I, oh, you start with, he starts with 100. Okay. That's right. Okay. But anyways, so I've got him pushed off of this. So what he wants to do, and he just went for the silver tree, which of course is trade. Now they just changed trade, so it isn't as oppressively strong as it was before, right? They gather at each end. And one thing I noticed, because there's a lot of people playing Mongols and they've been training the Keshiks, is they cost gold to use or to train, and when they're spending that gold, they're not banking it to hit you with a fast castle, which is something that I've kind of liked because I like to do this harassment. So I went into military wing here, which is rather aggressive. It's pretty greedy. I always say, honestly, if you're going opening military wing, it's a huge gamble. You're taking a risk because in general, it's just going to be better to do the eco wing or go for a some kind of fast cast with the culture wing. But I think eco wing is the best wing to do. Now, when you go up with this military wing, you really want to micro those first 2 archers you're going to get. So I'm trying to keep I just walked away. I'm keeping my spearman alive, and I'm going to try to use these first 2 archers to take this initial fight until I can get my own units online. So that's what I'm doing, just falling back here, and he's getting a little bit of gold, and he actually opens up with the Mangadai, which is very common along with the silver tree. But I open here, when I hit this next stage, I immediately drop down a stable and I immediately drop down an archery range, and I take this initial horseman and I just run up to this corner here eventually. I think I come here at first and then I go over there and I just start harassing his traders, which is really effective. Okay, so like, look how many units, I'll put in the caster mode for a second. Look how many units I have military-wise right now. And this is without, the double production that he's been spending here. So we're chasing him across the field here. So I've got 12, right, into his 4. And now I'm able to get close to those. He could have made archers with those. Would probably been better. If he had made archers here, I would have probably had to back off a little bit. So it's kind of interesting you open with that. But also this allows me to give my horseman some breathing room as well, because there's basically nothing he's trained yet that's going to counter my horseman. And there's that Keshik, 120 food and 80 gold. So it's an expensive unit, and I'm just going to run away from it with my horsemen or eventually chase it. And I've already got a good balance spearmen, so I'm not really scared of it. And it's not like it's a French knight or something and go off and heal. And so now I start just patrolling back here and killing these traders. You can see they only drop them off each time they hit each end. So you see, does only show when I'm in this perspective. And maybe that's how it works. But they're even able to get a villager. But anyways, doing this on Hillendale is good because look, I'm denying this gold. It's slowing him from getting that, slowing down his trade boom, getting his Keshiks, his Mangadai. All those things cost gold, and I'm able to just like camp this for the most part. And now I'm just spamming archers across the map to try to hold this position. So ultimately, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of speed here, but this been working out really well for me. I played Abbasid for all 5 of my placement match for Season 5. I placed in Diamond 3. I lost 1 game versus English because I just wasn't prepared for the man-at-arms spam, as you know, is so strong with the English. But overall, they feel business as usual. I think you'll catch some players experimenting with some of the other civs. And I think I don't think any of the changes were a nerf for Abbasid. In general, like other civs getting nerfs or whatever is a boom for Abbasid in a way. Like trade getting nerfed here is helping you out. And I think that Mongol players train these type of units is going to stop them from doing like big fast castle strategies. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, in addition to denying this gold, like look at this, I've denied these deer, which hunting early on is very popular right now because survival techniques is so cheap. And look at this, all of his deer out here, he's not getting those, so he's on sheep already, and those deer would be a better pickup for him. But anyways, go out on the ladder and Dark Age rush down some Mongol players. Let me know if this strategy works for you. Somebody asked me in chat, what map is it best on? And personally, I think Hillendale is probably one of the better ones, just because of the fact they have 1 gold mine on their hill, and you can deny stuff like this, and it seems to spawn forward a lot. Another one that works well on, I think, can be Lipany, because the gold often will spawn outside of the town's range. You want things where you can go up and you can harass their gold, essentially. It's like you're playing as a Dark Age Ottoman Rusher or something, but it's faster when you just build your own. It's even faster than that, right? Because I'm immediately building barracks. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this little strategy breakdown here of Dark Age rushing down the Mongols. And for more Abbasid tricks and probably some more build orders for Season 5, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.